It is interesting to look at the parallels between the Cubist movement in art and the global pharma crisis situation. It was Picasso who said, "Art is a lie that makes us realize truth." Over centuries, the art world evolved as an imitation of nature. Picasso and others through Cubism transformed the centuries old concept of art. Art now is subjective, addressing the true structure of existence. It took a leap in consciousness that revolutionized art, music, architecture, and literature. There are painters who transform the sun to a yellow spot, but there are others who, with the help of their art and intelligence, transform a yellow spot into the sun. 1900 to 1910, the world was changing. Einstein's relativity, second industrial revolution, pre-World War times, the mind of man was evolving. Cubism, in a way, was a response of the art world to the changing world at that time, a realignment with reality. If I paint a wild horse, you might not see the horse, but surely you will see the wildness. The 19th century art movement, Impressionism, led to Neo-Impressionism, Post-Impressionism, Fauvism, and Cubism that transformed the art of the 20th century. Picasso's La Demoiselle, the Avignon, is the starting point for Cubism as it introduces a new language, a new form, a new medium. Picasso leaves traditions and conventions behind and innovates a new medium for expression. I paint objects as I think them, not as I see them. Cubism is more realistic. It attempts to represent the world as it is and not merely as it seems or appears within human limitations. It gets in the fourth dimension, multifaceted areas of paint used to express multiple points of view instead of a single point of view. This is a revolutionary way to look at art. The art world gets realigned to the changing world around it because Picasso and the Cubists ask the vital rhetoric. The world today doesn't make sense, so why should I paint pictures that do? It is necessary to ask a similar rhetoric in the pharma crisis situation. If the world around us has grown beyond its old ways, why should we conduct R&D and business in pharma in the same old ways? We need a Picasso attitude, a Cubist attitude in dealing with the global pharma crisis situation to realign the pharma world with the changing world around it. It requires a new language, a new form, a new medium for conducting R&D and business. Take the first step right and join us in developing this new path. Join us in our various ventures in this new direction. The first step right 5-module online program, the EMDM model, exploring the spectrum of generic versus original research models for finding disruptive solutions and beyond.